Hello and welcome to the first episode in the Redstone series, where we're going to actually be diving in to the actual components and what they do. Probably one of the most important components in Redstone is Redstone Dust, or just Redstone for short. This item is one that you'll be using a lot. The main way to get Redstone Dust is by mining Redstone ore. Mining Redstone ore with a iron pickaxe or better will grant you 4 to 5 Redstone Dust. This can be increased a good amount by using a fortune enchanted pickaxe. Another way to obtain it, if you ever find a witch, you can take it out and you'll be granted 4 to 8 redstone dust, or even more if you've got a looting enchantment on your weapon. Now we've got redstone dust. What do we do with it? Redstone is used to link the power source or the input to the output. If we've got a lever, flick it on, the lamps turn on. If there is no redstone here, then the lamps turn off. As we can see here with the lever on the lamp, we can turn on the lamp without redstone dust. We can't turn all 3 of these lamps on with one lever unless there is redstone dust connecting them. This is the primary function of redstone dust. It's used to transport the signal from one place to the other. On its own, it does not do anything fancy, but when combined with a whole bunch of the other fancy things, then really fancy things can happen. So redstone, as we know, can be placed down on the ground to create this sort of wire. You may notice that the shape of the redstone depends on what blocks are around it. Normally when you place a redstone dust down on the ground, it's got these 4 little points out to the side. Each of these points are pointing into a redstone block. If I power this redstone dust, it powers all 3 of these. However, if I add another redstone dust here, and these redstones love to be together, this redstone dust lets go of these 2 lamps to be with his good old pal, this redstone dust right here. It's only pointing into this lamp right here. So if we power the redstone, only this lamp that the redstone dust is pointing into will turn on. We can completely surround this block here with redstone, but if redstone is not pointing into it, then it won't turn on. However, if we put some redstone on top of it, or maybe lead it around to the point where it would point into it, then it works. You may notice over here, we have a bright color here. But if we follow the trail, it gets much dimmer. Why is that? The answer is really simple. Redstone, when it's got a really strong signal, lights up really bright. When it does not have a signal, it is dark. But when it has a signal, but the signal is not as strong, it loses its brightness as it goes along, to the point where it gets all dark. Now once your redstone wire gets all dark, it's basically off. We turn off the lamp, there's no difference. It doesn't even light up anything, whereas this little boy right here still got some brightness to it and it has a signal. If we get rid of this here and link that one with this lamp, the lamp turns on full power. Now what's going on here is we've got a very important thing in play called signal strength. When you have your lever or other type of redstone signal, it gives out a signal strength of 15. To help demonstrate this, I'm going to use a helpful little resource pack that helps visualize the signal strength. Something like this is not necessary. You don't need something like this the majority of the time. However, for teaching purposes, I'll be using it, and I'll even link the resource pack in the description. Now, as you can see, all of the redstones have numbers. This number here is the signal strength. 1 block away from the lever, have a signal strength of 15. 15 is the highest you can get. Going 1 block away will grant you a signal strength of 14. Even diagonally from the main block, you get 14. Every block away from the center, you get 1 less. 13, 12, 11, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With a signal strength of 1, it can still make these little particles here and can still power things. However, once it gets to 0, there is no power. While you won't be seeing numbers on your redstone, they are always there. Memorize this number, 15. A redstone length can go 15 blocks before it will run out. There is a way to increase the signal strength back to 15 when it's further down the line, and the best way to do that is with repeaters. We'll be talking about repeaters in the next episode, and you can find the video right up here in the corner. Subscribe, have a great day, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.